Welcome back to This Week in Video Games, and it's Tuesday, the 7th of June 2022, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2 where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to the new story in Season of the Haunted. We got all the Nightfall info for the week, the weekly rituals, the playlists, Trials is coming back later in the week, we got Banshee's weekly weapons, and also what is in the Eververse store this week. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Right, let's check out and see the weekly reset items for the week. Well, it's a new week in Season of the Haunted. It's week 3, so you want to jump into the story this week by checking out the Crown of Sorrow in the Helm. Last few weeks we've been diving into the Crow and Zavala story. I think this week it should be Keitel. It's not here at the moment, but Trials of Osiris is going to be back this weekend, and we've got 2 new weapons. So we've got Forgiveness, that's going to be the sidearm, and the Burden of Guilt, that is a new fusion rifle, plus we've got new armour, we've got a Ghost, we've got a Sparrow, and we've got an exotic ship. So really looking forward to Trials coming back this week. Next up, we got the Nightfall info for the week. So this week's Nightfall is the Warden of Nothing. We don't know the weapon just yet, but hopefully it's going to be the Horror's Lease Pulse Rifle. But let me know down in the comments what you get in the Nightfall. What I'll do, I'll put a pinned comment on the video to let you know what that Nightfall weapon is. Also today we've got hotfix 4.1.0.2. We've got all those changes that have come to our solar subclasses, mainly for Warlocks and Titans. So jump into that, it's going to be really exciting, making loads of new builds. Well, next up, let's jump into the weekly seasonal challenges, and it's week 3. But first of all, we've got Sorrowbound 3, so complete Bounded Sorrow 3 and defeat Scorn with precision final blows. We've got Nightmare Containment 2, so successfully complete Tears of Nightmare Containment public event on the Derelict Leviathan throughout the season. We've also got Binding 1, so throughout the Season of the Haunted, bind nightmares after completing Tier 3 of the Nightmare Containment and open opulent chests on the Derelict Leviathan. And it looks like I can claim that one already. That is really good. Also, we've got Loadout 2, so on the Derelict Leviathan, defeat combatants with shotgun or fusion rifle final blows and defeat powerful nightmares. Then we've got Throne World activities, so in the Throne World, complete bounties, earn progress by completing patrols, public events, and looting lost sectors. Next up, we've got Power Broker. To reach power level 1560 by earning powerful rewards and prime engrams. Again, I can claim that one. We've got Long Range Calibration. To calibrate long range weapons, pulse rifles, bows, and trace rifles in the Throne World, and bonus progress in lost sectors. We've got the Prime Evil Entourage, so defeat taken in Gambit, earn bonus progress for defeating tougher combatants. Then Scorched Earth, so defeat Guardians in Team Scorched, charge detonations in midair or on surfaces, earn bonus progress. And finally we got Ultimate Champion, so defeat champions in any Nightfall strike on Hero difficulty or higher, and earn bonus progress at higher difficulty tiers. Well, next up, let's check out the Witch Queen reset items for the week over on the Throne World. We've got a new weekly mission, and that is a really good source of pinnacle gear if you get a 100k run. Also, if you do the campaign mission on any difficulty, you get a powerful tier 1 drop. We've got the Wellspring activity. Today is a defend activity. Once again, if you do that higher difficulty Wellspring run, you will get some pinnacle gear. You got the Vox Obscura as well. If you own last season, that's another source of pinnacle gear. And we got the Preservation mission, another great source of pinnacle gear. Well, next up, let's have a look at the raids for the week, starting off with the Vow of the Disciple. And of course, we'll look at the challenges too. So the challenge this week is Looping Catalyst. I do believe that is in the Rulk encounter. Let's head on over to the other raids. First of all, let's head on over to Europa. Check out the Deepstone Crypt. I do believe this is the featured raid for the week. As you can see that, we've got all the challenges here. So we've got Red Rover, copies of all trades, and the Core 4. Let's have a look at the Vault of Glass and check out the challenge there. This one is the only Oracle for you. Finally, we're going to head on over to the moon. check out the Garden of Salvation raid. This one is 0 to 100. Well, next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Vanguard. As I mentioned before, the Nightfall for the week is the Warden of Nothing. Raise that progress bar to 100%, you get a powerful tier 1 drop if you're still leveling, and also you get some pinnacle gear if you do a 100k Nightfall. We don't know the weapon just yet, but hopefully it's going to be that Horror's Least Pulse Rifle. And let me know down in the comments what you see dropping for the Nightfall weapon this week. Let's check out strikes for the week. So do 3 strikes with the correct subclass. This week it's Arc, so put on your Arc subclass, do 3 strikes, and you will get some pinnacle gear. Also, I do believe there's double progress in Vanguard strikes this week. Really good time to get that ritual machine gun. Next up, let's have a look at Crucible for the week. To do 3 matches in Control, and you will get some pinnacle gear. The rotating playlist this week is Team Scorched. As I mentioned before, Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend. We've got the 2 new weapons, the armor, and also the cosmetics as well, so that's really, really exciting stuff. Check out Gambit for the week. Not a lot going on in Gambit this week, just regular old Gambit. Do 3 matches in regular or freelance, and you will get some pinnacle gear. Well, next up, let's check out our vendor friends in the tower. To do 8 bounties, you get a powerful tier 1 drop and some bright dust. We've got the Drifter with Gambit, Banshee-44 the Gunsmith, Lord Shax with Crucible, and also Zavala 2. Well, as always, at reset time, we are in the tower. Let's head on over to Banshee-44 and see if he's got any god rolls for us this week. Well, first of all, we've got the Perseus D. That is a Stasis Kinetic Scout Rifle with Compulsive Reloader and Vorpal Weapon. That is a very good roll for PvE. I like that one. Then we've got Crate. Another kinetic weapon that shoots stasis damage. Auto-loading holster and 1 for all. Again, that is pretty good. We've got the Pleiades Corrector. That is a great scout rifle. Energy Scout Rifle. Shoots solar damage, field prep and elemental capacitor. Then we've got the Snorri FR5. Steady Hands and Wellspring. Not too bad, not too bad. We've got the Memory Interdict, Underdog and Danger Zone. I think I'll give that one a miss. Finally, we've got the Palmyra B, and comes with Impulse Amplifier and Adrenaline Junkie. I like the look of the Perseus D. Also, I like the look of Crate as well. These two look very good this week. Next up today, let's head on over to the Eververse store. See what Tess has for us for Bright Dust. Well, first of all, we've got a shader. This one is called Tide Smoke. I quite like that. I quite like that a lot. I'm going to get that one. Got the Siva Emergence. You want a little bit more Siva in your life. Still disappointed that the dungeon wasn't related to Siva. But there you go. Hopefully, we'll get that other dungeon later on in the Witch Queen. It's going to be in Season 19, so hopefully that is going to be Siva related. Well, we have a weapon ornament here, an exotic weapon ornament. This is Endless Appetite. That is for the Parasite. Then we've got the N33DL. I guess you could call that the Needle. Looks like a needle. Very, very good. Have a look at the rest of the Bright Dust items for the week. Is that an ornament for Ostringer? Well, we'll come to that in a minute. First of all, we got the cover of the Exile Projection. Be nice. Got the Dawn Singer gloves. I think I'll get those. Collecting the set week over week. Then we've got the Ostringer hand cannon ornament. That is very, very good. I'll have to save up some Bright Dust to get that ornament. Although, to be honest, I do like the original Ostringer, but that does look pretty cool. Get that later in the week. Then we've got the war-torn peregrine. Does look war-torn. That is an exotic sparrow. We've got the metropolis shell. Pretty cool. We've got the happy stars. And finally, we've got Rising Dawn. It's very, very cool. Bent all my bright dust. But then we got Boxer Tricks. Got Harpy's Cry. A classic. Like I see that one almost every week. We've got Celebrate Newness. So fireworks going on there. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that one. Misto Phosphor? Would you pronounce it? And we got Hazard Pay. Pretty cool. Isnian Gold. That is nice too. Very nice. A lot of good shaders this week. And finally, we got Bloody Tooth. Well, that is it for the weekly reset items on the 7th of June 2022. And I think the big headline this week is Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend. That is going to be available on Friday at reset time until next Tuesday at reset time. That's going to be really, really good. 2 new weapons. We've got the sidearm and we've got the fusion rifle. We have the new armor. We've got the shell. We've got all the cosmetics. It's going to be a really, really good time. Hopefully in the Nightfall this week we're going to get that Horror's Lease, but let me know in the comments what you see for that Nightfall weapon. And also enjoy the story this week. The story in Season of the Haunted has been really, really good so far. We've been delving into Crow and Zavala's backstory. I'm guessing this week we're going to go into Keitel's backstory, and hopefully we're going to find out a little bit more about her relationship with Ghoul. Really, really interesting stuff. Well, whatever you get up to in Destiny 2 this week, I hope you have a good week. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again. I'll see you soon.